ambulance services the patient breathing?
Excuse me, my friend, he's stabbed in his chest. His eyes are shutting. It's okay, he's
What
not
drug do you
getting
want?
free.
Hello, where are the attackers?
Please hurry up, they got machetes. Hurry up now!
Single male, massive trauma to his chest and his belly. Stop moving, little man.
Nice and still, alright? We're here to help you.
How old are you, bro?
The next morning, forensic investigator Andy Biggin joined search officers to examine the crime scene.
You can obviously see the silver kitchen knife amongst what looks like duck-down feathers, which may have been from a jacket of whoever's been involved in the altercation. It's a large zombie knife.
25 metres away from the kitchen knife, Andy recovers a second deadly weapon.
Any utility of that's going to cause a significant amount of injury.
So, briefing for Operation Tiffin. We were called by members of the public and also ambulance saying that they were treating a male who'd been stabbed to the chest. An arrival at the QE described as actively dying due to his injuries. He's got stab wounds to his bowel and his chest. It's pierced his pancreas, his liver and his kidney, and he's lost one kidney.
This has a potential to become a murder investigation. The victim can't be spoken to because he's in intensive care. He can't tell us what's happened.
Overnight, there's already been a major development in the case.
I have two teenagers in custody who are brothers.
A 15-year-old suspect with minor injuries and his brother have been arrested at a house near the crime scene after police were alerted by the ambulance service.
I'm presented with two people that are injured. One victim who's in hospital with serious life-threatening injuries, but I also have the suspect who's also got injuries. So it makes it quite complex in terms of what might have actually happened at the scene. So this is the body-worn footage from the arrest of the first suspect.
What's happened, mate? Where's this taking place?
Can't remember.
Sorry?
Don't remember.
Don't remember. Okay. Do you know who else was involved at all? Do you know what you were hit with at all? Did you see what hit you?
No.
This is the second suspect, his older brother, returning to the address.
Listen, keep your hands where I can see them, mate.
There's been an incident, mate, where someone's been injured.
What? You are?
Looking like you've been in a fight.
I haven't.
It looks like he's got bits of fluff in his hair.
Yeah.
Which could be from an item of clothing that's been slashed in.
Yeah. There's bits of this kind of stuff near to where the victim was stabbed.
The issue that we've got, it's all circumstantial, so it doesn't actually prove that they were part of that offence. I'm hoping that forensics are going to be able to tell me exactly what happened.
So I'm just going to look at the blade of the knife. I'm currently using UV. And I'm just trying to see if there's any ridge detail that may be exposed from the light sources. The blade is negative for any marks. I'm going to look at the handle now. There's not enough to be able to send up to the Fingerprint Bureau.
The focus turns to the 16-inch machete, which is taken to be swabbed for DNA.
So I've spotted some red-brown staining visible here on the cutting edge of the blade.
We don't need an awful lot of blood to obtain a DNA profile from it. No, we only need a pinprick size sample. So I just thought I'd update you because I've just had the results back. So if I start off with the silver kitchen knife.
Yep.
No blood was found on that and there's no fingerprints that were found. Then we go on to the machete. So there was blood that was found on the actual blade, but that's come back to suspect 1. And there was DNA that was taken from the handle, and that has actually come back to victim.
Okay.
So suggesting that that was victim's knife.
Okay, that's interesting.
Why was the victim carrying a knife? If he's had to go somewhere to meet somebody with a knife, he's potentially expecting some trouble. They're both stabbed each other, but who struck who first?
Got some footage here from the Sainsbury's car park. I can see he's on his mobile phone. He's now walking backwards and forwards. I wonder whether he's waiting there for somebody. To the left of the frame, I can see 3 individuals running in the direction of the victim. These 3 individuals are chasing him. It's 3 individuals that are involved in this incident. That's significant, that is.
Who is this third suspect?
Footage here shows suspect number 2 leaving his address.
Yep.
Climbing out of the house through the downstairs window. He then makes his way over the road to the other suspect's address, followed by suspect number 1, who takes the same route.
Zed is able to track both brothers as they're joined by the third suspect minutes before the stabbing.
On this particular CCTV footage, we've got all 3 suspects as they make their way away from the crime scene post-offence. This particular footage has audio recording.
Brilliant.
They then go off onto a side road. This particular footage here that we've obtained also has audio saying that he's dropped his shanks.
Okay.
So that he's dropped his weapons. One of the other suspects then says he's done the same. The third suspect says that he's in possession of his weapon.
Yeah. It suggests to me, really, that all 3 people jointly acted together in order to inflict that injury.
All 3 suspects now face questioning about the new footage, starting with 15-year-old suspect 3.
I want to show you some footage.
Come, I dropped my shanks.
Come and drop my shanks. What does that mean?
You're coming.
I'm going to show you now some images of these 3 males. I believe that person there is yourself. Can you tell me any different?
No comment.
You see, that person there has got an object in his hand. Can you tell me what that is?
No comment.
Is it a knife?
No comment.
This is my final offer to you. Will you tell me in detail everything that happened during that incident?
I reiterate I am not guilty of attempt murder. I feel I am a victim in this case also. Had I not defended myself, I believe I would have been killed. I will be making no further comment.
Right, 17:42, and I'm switching the machine off, thank you.
There's a breakthrough for the team. The victim is finally well enough to give a witness statement and reveal his version of events.
We had agreed on meeting up, just me and him. We never agreed on no fighting, no violence, but we just agreed on meeting up.
He confirms that suspect 1 arranged to meet him on the night of the stabbing.
He had sent me a snap. He said, oh, I'm on my way. He was just saying he doesn't want problems. He was convincing me, making it seem like, oh, it was all gonna be fine. I look up, and then I see 3 masked people running up at me. And then they pulled out their knives. So then I took out my knife and held it out towards them.
Okay, so tell me what made you take your knife out at that point?
Because I knew they were trying to kill me. That was their intention.
What made you take that knife with you when you went to see him?
I felt like the need to have something to protect myself just in case, because I know the type of person he is. They would go back to pretend they were gonna go away, then they would come back again and try and attack me. They just wanted to kill me.
Who's coming at you?
They all took swings at me. It was like they were taking turns. They were playing with me. They knew they could kill me, but they were just playing with me. And that was when he just came and he stabbed me through.
The victim names suspect 1 as the person who stabbed him in the chest.
And that was when I swung as well, because the adrenaline kicked in. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I cut him somewhere here on his arm.
When you struck him with your knife, how many times did you do it?
I can't remember. Pretty sure it was once or twice.
It's really pleasing that the victim's given us an account, and that he is willing to support our investigation. But it's really important that we don't just take it at face value. You know, we need to make sure that what we're being told is true.
Sherry has been digging deeper into suspect 2's new phone, which he used after the offence, and hidden amongst the many notes, discovered a song lyric.
Fucked at NHS, are you taking the piss? And then there's the street name of our victim. Should have got packed that day, but he got revived. 3 shanks up, when we booked that prick, we done it all fliz. They're mentioning our victim. They're mentioning the fact that he should have got packed that day, which I'd suggest means body bagged, killed, but he got revived. 3 shanks up, 3 knives up.
Attempt murder is probably one of the hardest offences because you've got to show that intent. We need to show that there was an intention to kill.
To kill, yeah.
Yes, we know that suspect 1 has got some injuries,
Yeah.
but the severity of like kind of the victim's injuries, the fact that he was on his own, and the fact that obviously he's seen like kind of people are running towards him,
yeah.
that evidence is an element of planning. I think diminishes self-defence, given you know that knife crime is such an issue. I think it's only sensible really that we discuss that with CPS.
Yeah.
We've got mobile phone evidence, we've got CCTV evidence. You know, by putting it all together, that then helps us to show what has happened and able to demonstrate to the court these 3 individuals have attacked the victim and caused that very significant injury to him.